Throughout history, civilizations have raised statues not merely to decorate their lands, but to immortalize power, faith, and legacy. From kings and gods to freedom and unity, these monuments represent the dreams and ambitions of entire nations. But behind every masterpiece of marble and bronze lies something few discuss: the unbelievable cost of creation. Because to build something meant to last forever comes with a price that only the wealthiest nations can pay. Today, we journey across the world to discover the top 10 most expensive statues ever built, awe-inspiring symbols of pride, culture, and human achievement. So sit back, and don't forget to subscribe, because this journey will take you from the peaks of Asia to the heart of America, where billions of dollars meet the soul of art. 10. Christ the Redeemer, Brazil, $250 million. High above Rio de Janeiro stands one of the most recognizable symbols of faith on earth, Christ the Redeemer. Completed in 1931, this 98-foot masterpiece watches over the city with open arms, as if embracing an entire nation. Made from reinforced concrete and covered in smooth soapstone tiles, it was a massive feat of early 20th century engineering. The cost? Around $250,000 back then, but in today's money, that's over $250 million. Every year, millions of visitors climb the Corcovado mountain to witness it, not just as a statue, but as the heartbeat of Brazil's identity, glowing above the city lights every night. 9. The Motherland Calls, Russia, $400 million. In Volgograd, Russia, a colossal figure towers over the battlefield where one of humanity's bloodiest wars was fought. The Motherland Calls. This isn't a symbol of peace, it's a cry of victory, a reminder of the Battle of Stalingrad, where millions perished. At 279 feet tall, holding a 46-foot sword, it's one of the tallest statues in the world. Its sheer weight and unreinforced concrete design made construction one of the most daring architectural challenges of the Soviet era. In today's value, its creation would exceed $400 million, a monument built not for wealth, but to immortalize courage, sacrifice, and national pride. 8. Statue of Liberty, USA, $500 million. A symbol of freedom known across the planet, the Statue of Liberty. Gifted by France to the United States in 1886, she stands 305 feet tall, holding the torch of liberty for all who arrive on American shores. It cost $250,000 at the time, a colossal sum in the 19th century, worth nearly $500 million today. Designed by Frederick Bartholdi and engineered by Gustav Eiffel, the same man who built the Eiffel Tower, it was assembled piece by piece on Liberty Island. For millions of immigrants, Lady Liberty was their first sight of America, and the promise of a new beginning. Her cost wasn't just financial, it was emotional, symbolic, and eternal. 7. The Great Buddha of Thailand, $700 million. Glistening under the Thai sun, the Great Buddha of Thailand, also known as the Big Buddha, stands at 302 feet. It's the largest statue in Thailand and one of the most majestic representations of spiritual devotion in the world. Built entirely from concrete and covered in radiant gold paint, it took nearly 18 years to complete. The total estimated cost reached $700 million, funded largely by donations from devotees across the nation. Every detail, from the calm expression to the hand gesture of enlightenment, radiates peace and compassion. This statue isn't just a tourist attraction, it's a spiritual journey made visible. 6. Laikyun Sekya Buddha, Myanmar, $900 million. In the quiet plains of Myanmar stands the Laikyun Sekya Buddha, a towering golden figure 381 feet high. Construction began in 1996 and took 12 years of relentless effort. The result? One of the tallest and most expensive religious statues ever built, costing nearly $900 million. Inside, visitors climb floors decorated with scenes from Buddha's life, leading to an observation deck offering breathtaking views of the countryside. Every inch reflects devotion, sacrifice, and the deep spiritual roots of Myanmar. It's a golden monument of faith that pierces the sky, both literally and spiritually. 5. Spring Temple Buddha, China, $1.7 billion. China's Spring Temple Buddha represents the moment when spiritual ambition meets financial power. Standing 420 feet tall, it's almost as high as a 40-story skyscraper. Constructed from over 1,100 pieces of copper and resting on a lotus-shaped pedestal, it cost an estimated $1.7 billion. The statue was built in response to the destruction of ancient Buddhas in Afghanistan, a statement that faith can be rebuilt, bigger and stronger. Each copper panel was crafted to withstand centuries of weathering. This isn't just architecture, it's a declaration of cultural endurance. 4. Statue of Unity, India, $2 billion. India's Statue of Unity is a modern engineering marvel. At 597 feet, it's currently the tallest statue in the world. Dedicated to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India, it took 5 years, 3,000 workers, and 250 engineers to bring it to life. Built using 1,700 tons of bronze and 6,500 tons of structural steel, it cost nearly $2 billion. But this statue isn't just a monument, it's a national symbol of unity and strength. Since its opening, it has transformed the region into a major tourist destination, generating millions in revenue and national pride. 3. Crazy Horse Memorial, USA, $2.3 billion. In the rugged Black Hills of South Dakota, an enormous sculpture is still taking shape, the Crazy Horse Memorial. When finished, it will be the largest carving ever made by human hands, 563 feet tall. It honors the Lakota warrior Crazy Horse and is being built without government funding, relying solely on private donations. Started in 1948, the project has already exceeded $2.3 billion in estimated value, including ongoing construction and land development. Every blast of dynamite, every carved line, represents the determination to preserve Native American heritage for future generations. It's more than a statue, it's a living legacy still being written. 2. Ushiku Daibutsu, Japan, $3 billion. Japan's Ushiku Daibutsu stands quietly among the cherry blossoms of Ibaraki Prefecture, but its presence is overwhelming. At 394 feet, it's taller than the Statue of Liberty. Built in 1993, it represents Amitabha Buddha and cost around $1 billion to construct. However, when you include its massive landscaped park, museum, and ongoing maintenance, the total investment exceeds $3 billion. Visitors can enter the statue itself, where 4 internal levels house art, meditation spaces, and even an elevator leading to a viewing deck. It's not just a monument of faith, it's a serene fusion of engineering, devotion, and peace. 1. African Renaissance Monument, Senegal, $4 billion. And at number 1, the African Renaissance Monument in Dakar, Senegal. Standing 160 feet tall, made of bronze and steel, it depicts a man, woman, and child rising from the earth, reaching toward the sky. Built to celebrate Africa's freedom from colonial history, the statue's base has been expanded into a museum and cultural center, with projected investments exceeding $4 billion. It's controversial, yes. Many question the cost in a developing nation, but for others, it represents the rebirth of a continent and the vision of a proud future. Constructed by a North Korean firm and designed by a Senegalese architect, it stands as a symbol that Africa's story is still being written by its own hands. From the mountains of Asia to the plains of Africa, these monuments show that human ambition knows no limits. Each one tells a story, not just of art or faith, but of sacrifice, determination, and identity. They remind us that while buildings may rise and fall, these statues, born of stone, steel, and spirit, stand as eternal witnesses to humanity's greatest dreams. So, which of these incredible works impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments, and if you love exploring the world's grandest creations, subscribe for more stories of wealth, culture, and history brought to life.